I do have
Somebody push record.
Oh no.
God damn it. We're gonna have to
There's no way to know
use our
whoever did that either.
we're gonna have to use our projection voices now. We can't whisper anymore. So project. Um I hadn't been checking the metrics, but for some reason we got people listening to the podcast now. I don't get it.
Now?
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. Hundreds, if not hundreds, of new listeners probably over the last 60 days.
Who do you
I
think
think
their
it's
favorite is?
I think it's the World Cup for whatever
Oh,
reason.
yeah. Yeah.
I think the World
Big
Cup.
World Cup podcast over here for sure.
No, I just think in general people are looking for what is America up to? The whole world. During the World Cup, they were like, what's going on with America? You know?
Mm,
And
maybe.
if you Google that phrase or something, tangentially related to what I just said, how long before you wind up on the Tell Your Mom to Listen Boys? Can't be long.
I don't know, man. I think you may be a bit off on this one.
It goes Shaq, LL Cool J, Dead Anthony Bourdain, Human Dads. It's got to be like somewhere in there. The
I
Floor
don't
is
know, man.
Lava.
You know what? I was thinking this morning as I was getting ready to do this, and when I when I get ready for the podcast, I have to hype myself up a lot.
Just to know, the clearing of your throat, Molly is going to complain to me of it. So,
I'm sorry. I told you I was sick. I'm powering through.
okay, but if you're going to clear your throat in the mic, it's going to register as
That one came out of nowhere. It's my first one of the. Now I know what to expect. I literally will. I haven't. It's not like I wake up and practice podcast or have long conversations. I'm
Fair
sorry.
enough. You know what she says, though? You know what she says specifically? She says it's a man thing. Men do it and don't notice that it's like not nice to do. Men just do it. That's what she says. Women don't do that.
She is right, but I am usually like hyper aware of myself in all situations. This is what happens when you grow up a big dude. You're always aware of like how you're inconveniencing other people. So I'm like, even little things like clearing throat or sniffing. And I live with a person who has that thing where if she hears you breathe or accidentally chew on a chip incorrectly with like the sliver of your mouth open or chew on a piece of ice, it's divorce immediately.
She has perimenopause.
I'd rather not get. I'm not going to get into that with
How'd
you.
she
But
get it? Who gave
this
it
is
to her?
this is since birth. She's had this particular problem with the sounds.
She go touching everything at the OBGYN's office? They gotta
That's not
keep
how
their
it works.
hands to themselves. They catch it, and you get too many of them together, and it starts to spread like wildfire.
That is not how it works.
Hands clucking and just spreading perimenopause or perimenopause or I don't Luke Perry pause.
I think that we are in a stage of life where that word comes up more than it has ever come up in my life prior to now.
Hey,
And
I don't know why you're making light of it. It's a serious situation, and I feel badly for the sufferers.
why are you smiling? Everyone can hear you smiling when you say that. You know that, right? Molly included.
Smiling is not an audible thing.
So, as I was getting myself going this morning, pumping myself up for the podcast, I remembered that when we started this podcast, the whole idea was like this will live in perpetuity for our children to know more about their dads at this stage of their life, right? Like that. We talked about
Bad
that.
idea.
That was intentional. I know.
Bad
Look,
idea.
what's happened, man? What have we done?
Do this? Why did you do this to the show? It used to be sweet and germane to like dad stuff. Now I got a song with you saying "cram it in dry."
Yeah, you've got to delete every episode with that theme song in it.
And I'm gonna whisper in case she's listening, which is dumb. But my wife told me that my daughter listens to the podcast.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
How am I supposed to stop her? Turn off the internet?
Yes. Turn off her access to the internet. If
I
my
don't
kids
know.
are like 30 when they do this, fine. But right now, no.
Yeah, right now it does not seem like a good idea. You know what I mean?
Hey, do you want to apologize to Ryland for saying that he was going to no call, no show today's podcast?
Didn't record that. That was just me and you. And he would have never known. And I didn't say he wasn't. I said I have like a weird feeling. That's exactly what I said. I have a weird feeling. That's all I said.
Well, if I'd have known that's how you felt, I would have just
See
kept
what-
sleeping.
See what
Yep.
you did? You
I agree.
jackass.
Yeah.
Now he's going to
So,
be all
Ry-
surly and
I'll
prickly.
I'll never let him talk about you like that, Ryland, without you knowing.
I need to find a podcast director, partner,
Mm-hmm.
guy that can sleep past 6 a.m. so that he understands what I'm working with every
Buddy,
Sunday.
ain't that the truth? Ain't that the damn
Like,
truth?
I'm sorry your prostate's enlarged or whatever you got going on over there.
That ain't the only thing that's enlarged. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That
buddy.
ain't the only
Yeah.
thing that's enlarged.
I don't
Human dad's
don't know what you
Dad's-
mean.
Human dad's
5:45 in the morning, them sheets are
Human dad's-
standing at
Human dad's-
attention.
human dad's
Okay, what did we just
Human
talk
dad's-
about?
human dad's
podcast.
human dad's
Podcast.
human dad's
Podcast.
human dad's
Get up off your ass.
human dad's
Podcast.
human dad's
Podcast.
human dad's
Podcast.
human dad's
Get up off your ass.
Tell your mom.
Oh, your mom.
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 Tell your mom to listen. Tell your mom to listen. Tell your mom to listen. Tell your mom to listen.
Get up off your ass for the Human Dads podcast.
You heard the man. Human Dad's 274. Shout out to fourth dad of the show, Cortland. Hopefully he's back home after being gone. Can you be gone from being stateside? How do you do that?
Can you be used to being from the East Coast?
Yeah, can you be gone from? He was not stateside, I believe he. And I don't mean to share his business. He was on a lovely island vacation.
I'll
Hopefully
share
he's ba-
just enough of his business to let you know that he hit me up and showed me this really cool cocktail that he got.
Okay, he,
We went back and forth on trying to, I guess, deconstruct what might have gone into it. And I'm happy that when people get a fine cocktail and they think, who would appreciate this? I'm just glad that people think of me because I do enjoy making a good cocktail.
send your cocktail pictures to
Cocktail.
Ryro.
Yeah.
Did you hear the show from last week, Ryland, while you were gone?
I did put it on. I was falling asleep. I think I probably heard a third of it. I heard some good P&W Mike. Shout out to Mike, he of the Trophy Club Eagle landmark fame.
Yeah.
Thanks
Well,
for the
Always good
support.
to have him around.
He called out your cocktail that you spoke about on the show
Oh, right,
prior
he
to you
did.
leaving.
Yeah. You're right.
He made
yeah,
it himself.
That is true. And it's good. See, so we're making, we're impacting the culture, which is good.
Cortland and I like to lovingly share maybe pain points that our children present to us throughout daily lives via the medium of text message pictures. And he sent to me a representation of a dinner for one of his children while on vacation, and there were a smattering of green peas on the plate with an unwrapped banana. And he said, "This is her dinner on vacation." Because that's the kind of stuff they do. That's the kind of stuff they do. You take them on a nice vacation, you spend all your hard-earned money, and they wind up in a beautiful place eating bananas and peas for dinner, talking about they don't have anything I like. That's what they do.
Could be
Talk
worse,
about-
though. I mean,
They don't have anything I like. I've never had
worse.
that problem.
Both of you can die right now. I'll do the
Oh.
podcast by myself for the rest of it.
no, I'm not saying I've never had that problem. I'm saying that instead of peas and bananas, the plate would be filled with like French fries or a grilled cheese that they had to make at the gourmet restaurant. I would love to have some peas and banana make their way across the nutritional timeline of my
that's
children.
great. And then later it's, I got a headache. You know why? You haven't put any damn protein in your body all day. I can't get you to, I was about to say I can't get you to drink water. I take that back. We carry water like a damn pack mule over here. Wanted to send y'all, I forgot to send y'all a picture the other day of the counter just covered in washed water bottles. Just absolutely just an army of water bottle.
Oh,
across
we
the
have
counter.
1,000. We have 1,000 of them, and I have exactly one.
Yeah, I've got one also. Same one. See, now I'm self-conscious, Molly. I'll be honest with
Just
you.
hit mute. Just mute.
I couldn't. I couldn't get there fast enough. I'm sorry.
Rylan did so good. I'm sorry to see Rylan still dealing with a thing.
Yeah. Did you not get better, Rye? What happened?
I told y'all when I start having a little incidental allergy cough, it lasts for like a month, and the doctor I went to get the prescription was happy to give me an antibiotic, which I knew I needed anyway. And then she was like not wanting to give me anything else. It's a stupid story. I don't want to spend a bunch of time on it, but the dude at the place I always used to go see, he left that place. And then I just had to take whoever was available. She happened to be the same one that 6 years ago when I had severe inflammation from tendonitis, tried to tell me I had deep vein thrombosis and still wouldn't give me a steroid until I begged her to.
DVT.
And yeah, I know. And so this time, I don't know. This time she talked to me like a 46-year-old that had never had allergies. And I wanted to be like, lady, I've been in the game for over 35 years. I need you to just do what and I was like, I don't care. I got shit to do. I got to get out of here. So I got the antibiotic. Didn't get the steroid of any kind, and I know I'm gonna be coughing for 3 more weeks, man. It's every summer, Saharan dust. Wait 2 weeks, and this is what happens.
Right, Jace, do you remember the Randy Travis song? I think it was Randy Travis.
Yeah, Grandpa. Why do grandpas have to die?
I'm
gonna
love you forever.
Forever. Yeah, as long as old
Hermit
men
voice.
sit and talk about the weather. Long as I turn down.
Hey, ask me how I'm doing.
What's that got to do with anything?
Wait, this summer allergy and the weather and everything. I'm gonna ask you how you're doing in just a second. I just want to make a declaration of my own accord, real quick.
What?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that when I got lost.
You could
in
see
the
on his
sauce.
face where he lost it. You could see on his face where he
got
was too
lost.
deep.
I got lost in the sauce on that one.
It's like when you throw a ball and your dog chases it halfway out of the yard and just stops.
Yeah.
I want to make a declaration, maybe an apology to myself is what I was trying to say. I think earlier this year, or maybe even last year, you know how they all run together. I was like, you know what? I gotta make a new pronouncement. I gotta make a new, what do I want to call it? Like allegiance. Okay, I'm a summer boy. I love it when the sun is out and when it's hot. I used to be a cold, crisp air boy. And I used to love when the fall hits. And I'm here to tell you guys, I am here.
Uh-huh.
I am here with some remorse and some sorrow.
You were
Okay.
dead ass wrong.
This is
But
stupid. This is dumb.
But upon the onset of the most recent fall, Brad, you actually put out a podcast episode called Bricked Up for Fall.
Yeah, because I loved it so much, but I had claimed allegiance to summer and spring
I think
now.
you already found your way back. Like, I think this just naturally happened to you and you didn't realize it.
I have never been so distraught with this heat. Just every day, just walking outside, it's weighing on me. It's weighing on me, and I'm so disgusted and ready to break up with it. And I'm talking to people on the internet, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I just moved to Maine, and they told us the worst of summer is past us. It's 80s during the day and 50s in the morning." And I'm how do we buy a ticket to
Friday
Maine?
was the worst, right? Friday was the worst of all of it. even though that wasn't the hottest temperature wise, when you walk outside in a blanket of fucking
I'll tell you what
wet.
the worst of it was. I'll tell you what the worst of it. And again, we're going to come back to you and say, how are you doing? But this is how I'm doing. The start of the week, Monday, your favorite day, Jace. You love it. You
I
wake
don't
up
love
and you're
Monday.
like, I can't wait to get all up in Monday. 2 handfuls, hair pulling, all of it Monday.
No. No.
What?
No one thinks that way about Monday.
So I go to work and I do Monday things. And I'm having a Monday, and it's a fine Monday. It's a regular Monday. Nobody likes Monday. I don't know why you're speaking so glowingly about Mondays. Okay? And I get home and I walk in the house. Now, typically I walk in the house and I'm like, ooh, that's refreshing. That
Yeah.
feels nice. I can feel that air smack me on the back of my neck.
Just pull your pants off immediately.
Oh, just
Winnie the
drop
Pooh to the
trowel.
bedroom.
Just
Mhm.
Winnie the Pooh, socks still to the knees, right to the
Yep.
bedroom. All right?
Straight to the toilet.
Nah, maybe sometimes. I don't know. But we're getting off path here. I walked in and the air just didn't feel quite
Oh
right.
no. Oh no.
Oh no is right, my man.
Oh,
no
no.
is right. What's a little alarming though is nobody seems to notice. There's 3 people in the home. Nobody has said anything. I go to feel the vents. I'm having to do the stupid talk you do with yourself. Like, I think it's cold. I think. Is it cold?
It's game over at that point.
I think it's stupid and it's cold and human existence is just a shitty little. So I look at the other one and she's got on her headphones, so she didn't even know I'm home. I'm looking at her and she's not saying anything. Obviously, if it was bad, she would notice. She would say something. So I don't want to cause alarm. So I don't really say anything. I go over to look at the thing and the air is full blown running, but we're 2 degrees off. Okay. We got it set at 73. It says it's 75. Okay. Not the biggest concern ever, but not pointing to all things are good, right? At some point, eldest firstborn daughter comes out of her room and is like, I look at her and I was like, hey, did you notice? And she was like, hey, the AC just made a huge sound. And she's talking about the outside unit. It's right outside her window. Her wall of her room has the AC unit going through it, okay? And she's like, it made like a loud, it was like my wall was shaking. And so now I'm looking at the other person. I'm like, hey, you didn't notice that it's a little hot in here? You didn't notice? Nobody wanted to say anything? Of course, she does not like my tone. And admittedly, probably not a good tone, okay? But I'm thinking we're in the hell of all hells where we're about to be dealing with an AC thing, right? I think this is up there with like broken bed, okay? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Okay. So immediately she does, oh, well, I'm not staying in here and dealing with this. I'm taking the kids. We're going to go seek refuge and shelter somewhere else that has AC that's working. So they just leave.
It's 75 for the record. I just want to make sure I understand that. It's 75 in your house.
Correct. Okay.
And that's
And
the, I'm going to go.
And
I'm
it's
getting
5
out of
o'clock.
here.
It's 5 o'clock p.m., 75 in the house. Okay. I get on the phone. I got a guy. Okay.
got a
You
buddy.
best to believe I took it for granted and I made some poor decisions and I left my guy for a little bit, but I've come back home and I've realized how wonderful my guy is. But I got an AC guy. I call, he answers on the second ring.
Oh, my guy's been working all day. All
It's-
damn day.
It's 5 o'clock. It's
Yeah.
5 o'clock. I have no thought that I'll be seeing my guy tonight. Okay? I have no expectation, no thought, no anything. My guy says, actually, I'm in Plano. I'll be over there probably about 45 minutes, an hour maybe. I said, hey, Edgar, I don't care. If you're willing to come by, I'll be here. 8 o'clock, I'll be here. I don't care. If you're willing to come by, I'll be here. Air gets up to 76, 77, 78. That's about 90 minutes after the call, okay? I got it set to 73. It's made the loud noise. The differential is now set at 73. The actual temperature is 78, okay? 90 minutes after I call, okay? Gets to 78, clicks back down to 77. Clicks back down to 76. Clicks back down to 75. Clicks back down to 74. Knock on the door. Knock on the door. Open the door. As my man Edgar walks into the house, I look at the thermostat and I watch it go from 74 to 73. And I'm like, Edgar, I promise you, I'm not crazy. I know you deal with all kinds of elderly, crazy, wild people who just go saying all kinds of stuff. I promise you, this thing was not cooling. And in the last 30 minutes, it just changed its mind. I promise you. Please do not be pissed at me. I know it's the end of your day. I'm not trying to waste your time. I'm sorry. And he was like, don't worry about it. I'm here. We're going to check and make sure everything's all right. You said it made a loud sound. You said it. I'm going to go check it. He goes to check it. Cannot find a thing wrong. You know how I know he's my guy, Jace? You know how I know he's my guy?
Yeah.
You know how I know?
Yeah.
How do I know?
I don't know.
He's here for about 30 minutes. Checking, plugging stuff in, taking stuff off, looking, power checking, doing this, doing that. Brad, everything looks good. I don't know what happened here. Sometimes stuff just, I don't know. But it looks good. It's holding temperature. We're doing okay. I said, okay, man, I appreciate you coming out. Thank you for such a quick response. What do I owe you? My man says, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff your guy does. And even if he would have said whatever his regular diagnostic rate was or hourly rate, whatever he would have said, or even if he'd have hit me with a, hey, this was an after hours call that I responded to, so you're paying the time and a half or the diagnostic and a half, I don't care.
Yeah.
I would have paid it because it's AC. But he didn't. He didn't. And I cried.
Okay, that's weird.
I shook his hand and I cried.
I had the same problem on Monday. I came home and my air could not get below 75. And just like got up to 78 and was like hovering around there. But the air was definitely cold. I'm wondering if they like lowered the amount of electricity they sent to the city or something. But then I read online, because I looked it up, Brad. I read online that AC units are rated to provide a 20-degree, sometimes 30-degree differential between the temperature outside and what's inside.
We never run more than 2. And like that, if it's 2, it's 2 for like 5 minutes, Jason. Maybe. We got a damn rocket on the side of our house comparatively to what our house needs. Like,
I know.
When that thing goes full blast, it sounds like the house is about to take off.
Yeah, we have the same situation.
We got the indoor unit. We got the indoor handler. So when that thing goes full blast, you can't even hear yourself think.
Buddy, I know. I've got the same setup.
I don't know what happened, but my guy came over. That was Monday.
Shout out Edgar. What's his last name?
How are you?
Hey, thanks
I
for
don't know,
asking.
but it's platinum. I believe it's platinum. I know. I think Rye has a guy who's platinum in the service side of things.
My plumber.
Yeah, well, my AC guy is platinum AC and something.
If you're in the 817, Platinum Plumbing, Nick Lancaster.
Shout out.
Thank you.
The point is, you got to have a guy. You got to get to a point
Always.
in your life where you have a guy. I definitely
man,
have
I messed
one for
up.
plumbing and for HVAC.
For HVAC, we went with a company so we could do financing of a new unit, and he didn't. When I wanted a new unit, he didn't want to put in a new train. He wanted to put in some other brand, and that the damn unit was here from when the house was built. It was like 40 years later, damn near. It was a train, and I was like, well, we're just going to replace it with a train. And I found a company that would finance a train, and that just wasn't his thing at the moment or whatever. I don't know. I have some regrets.
Yeah, you've always said that
Should've-
you love running a train.
The
I'm
thing
doing
is
good.
that the
There was
40-year-old
4
one was
people
still-
in the lane. There was 4 people in the lane. All you had to do was reverse the ball.
I'm good, and I actually have something I want to talk to Rylan about, if you don't mind. If you'll just indulge me for a second.
Yeah, quit making noise with your hand, Mike. You're rubbing it on your taint or something. Don't do it.
Rylan, I was thinking today that I want to make a pilgrimage to a different grocery store. And not because this grocery store has something that I need, per se, but because they have a bunch of stuff that I might want when I get there. And that's a little place called H-E-B. There's an H-E-B about 20 minutes from me. And
Spoiler, did you know there's going to be one closer?
yeah, Wiley, right?
No,
think.
sir. It's in
Oh, no.
Murphy. That's
Yeah.
But there's going to be one very close to you, closer to you than it is to me, but that's not saying much.
Yeah, the Bush, what do you call it? Firewheel?
There you go.
Yeah, the Firewheel.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about going out to H-E-B. Is that weird
Murphy?
to the Plano one? It's closer, technically, for me.
Which Plano one?
The Parker and George Bush?
There, Central Market?
No, there's an H-E-B over there now. Over by the...
Parker
Nobody
and George
wants to
Bush
hear
run
this.
the same direction. Yeah, I want to hear this. Where?
It's over there in Plano. It's 8 miles away from my house. I can tell you that.
Did you check the Allen one?
I put it into Google and it told me, for Christ's sakes, Brad.
Okay, sorry. I digress. Right, answer the question as a grocery store expert on
You
the
didn't
show.
get to ask it yet.
He did
Yeah,
ask.
I'm getting there. No, I haven't gotten there
Okay.
yet.
I know what the question is already somehow, but go ahead, ask.
No, the question is it okay for me to travel 20 minutes to another grocery store because it's an H-E-B and they have stuff that I might potentially like? What I'm thinking is like those prepackaged things that they're well known for, the stuff that people really enjoy, the sauces, the dips, the little meals, the little sandwiches, stuff like that. Is that okay?
I think it's close enough. My everyday Kroger is over 5 miles away. I just checked because you said 8 miles. And I do that because with Tom Thumb, which is closer, doesn't always have the stuff I want, and the Kroger more frequently does. The fresh tortilla, I've walked y'all through this before. The fresh tortilla selection is better. The clearance meat section is more plentiful. The actual Mexican dry spices and dried chiles from Mexico is there. Whereas Tom Thumb, they're kind of like, we're white. I mean, the produce is better. So yeah, have a day, man.
Yeah.
Go to H-E-B.
Yeah, I that's the thing. I don't think I'll do like my full shopping there, but I'm going to go there and I'm going to do what you don't normally do in a grocery store, and that's just like see where the grocery store takes me. You know, just walk in there and go, this looks good. I'm going to try. So no plan, no list. This is extraneous grocery purchase.
I looked it up.
Actually,
The
kind of
the Murphy
exciting
one
because
is
you're going to come home with like packaged things to snack on that you don't know
Yeah.
yet what they're going to be. You're going to get
Exactly.
to decide on the fly, and it's going to be like treats. You know, it's going to be
Yes,
like
that's what I'm
savory.
thinking.
You know, you might get a cool potato salad, you know, or maybe like a macaroni salad or some kind of dip, or maybe, I mean, the possibilities are endless here, Jay.
They're endless.
Yeah.
They're endless.
Sorry, we interrupted Brad talking about the map more. So let's let Brad.
Go ahead, Brad.
Let's let him get through his autism, and then we'll get back to the podcast. Okay, Brad, talk to us about the map.
okay. I felt like there was a little bit of negative in there, and I feel a little attacked from the guy who has the airplane app on his phone.
I
Okay?
was seeing why just now. I pulled it up because there was. I swear to God, it was a crop duster. It took 30 fucking minutes to fly over. Did you see how long I was on mute?
okay.
I was like,
Well,
"What is
again,
this?"
I
It
just
was
wanna
an
say,
American
from-
Eagle. It was a regular ass plane, American Eagle from Monterey to DFW. I'm like, why?
Okay, but as you're
They were gonna land
clocking
on
that
my neighbor's
information,
house.
as you're clocking that info, I just want to say that I'm taking personally that you would highlight my wanting to get the map correct. I believe Murphy is closer to you, and I don't know when you did this search, Jace, but Murphy is a brand new store, so maybe it didn't load, but I think Murphy
It didn't load. I just looked it up. You're right. It's 17 minutes versus 21 minutes.
I want all 4 minutes.
But at Murphy, you got to go to Murphy, dude.
Murphy's nice, and you don't have to get on a highway. You could just drive through lovely North Richardson.
Murphy.
Just drive through lovely North Richardson. Okay, let me ask you: is there something in particular you don't like about Murphy? Are you
It
going to
just
be
feels
one
like
of
a
those
racist
people?
place.
No, it's actually very diverse now, sir. If you want to, if you want to check out a real grocery store experience, I'll tell you about the couple of Indian grocery stores you could go to in Murphy.
Don't want that.
First off, we're going to continue the thread that is Molly and Jason are just the same person somehow. But Molly already goes to HEB for the same exact reason you mentioned, the stuff that HEB is known for, right?
Yeah.
And this is just how she grocery shops versus how I grocery shop, okay? I go, much like Rylan, there's a list. There's some intention. We're moving with some pace. There's a way you pack the cart. We're trying to
business. We're all business.
we're trying to get through. Every now and again, I'll stroll, if you will. Maybe I won't go as fast as I possibly can, but there's some deliberate action being taken. Okay, whereas where's the wind gonna take us?
Yeah.
I came here.
Isn't that fun?
Here for a pickle dip. I'm gonna start on the complete opposite side of the store. Work all the way to the other wall, and then I'll say I'll get to the pickle dip. 17 things into my non-existent list, in which I just checked every aisle. Now, a lot of things, a lot of positives come out of that, Jace. A lot of positives. Okay, a lot of positives. You try new stuff. You get to have some things. It is also how you wind up with 7 sour creams in the refrigerator. It is how you wind up always having pimento cheese, so much so that you don't know which one is within date and which one is out. I mean, that's just how it works, okay? You take the good with the bad.
Take the good with the bad. You're lucky you have her. God bless her for doing that.
Take the good and the bad. You take them both, and there you have it.
Would have been better
That's
if
what
you
they
would have
say.
falsettoed it. It would have been better if you would have falsettoed it.
You know my feelings on falsettoing on this show.
Do it.
Yeah,
do a falsetto for the group.
Just sing it. Just put a little touch in there.
No.
Just take a little touch. Just a little touch. Just a little scout.
Ain't doing it.
Just the tip.
What?
What? Can I tell you about the rest of the week?
I want to understand. Never mind. No, I don't.
What?
When you just said that, it really made me wonder, like, what's the origin of that situation? I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it on the show. But now I'm curious, like, where did that come from?
I mean, it's not hard to think about. It's probably something that, like, I don't know what percentage.
I just said I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Remember
a low
who the show's
percentage
for.
of overly active, amorous young men were making attempts to get to the promised land, and that was what they thought was the best path forward. And it just so happened enough times that it got some cultural traction, similar to the toilet seat politics, and probably overrepresented itself as it pertains to actually being reflective of true life. Okay?
Because,
it's
it's
probably
how is that a
overly
negotiating
represented
tactic?
because you've never said it, right? I don't think I've ever said it.
No.
But here's the qualifier. You also kind of black out, right? Like you just kind of
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So it's not like I'm keeping the best memory of every single thing I've ever said,
No, you're doing things that you'll never remember. You may never do again. You know.
So I don't want to say that I've never said it. I'm fairly certain I've never said it. I'm pretty certain I've never said it.
Wouldn't you
yes.
laugh if you did? Wouldn't you laugh a little bit when you said that?
The ultimate thing, though, is there can be no trust there.
No. What are you talking about?
There can be no trust because one, let's say the receiver accepts the premise. I want to know. I want to know the percentage of soakers, because that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to soak that held their end of the bargain. And
Ask Rylan how he's doing.
he already told us.
No, he didn't. He didn't take. We haven't
He
talked
had
to
a
him
bad
since
visit
he
with a
left.
doctor. Right? How
This
was
guy-
How was the how was the Pacific Northwest? Did you end up linking up with Mike? Did you text up Mike?
No, I didn't have autonomous transportation, so I didn't, reach out to anybody. I just
Okay.
did what I did.
All right. And it was good?
Yeah, of course it was.
What was the best thing about the trip?
Mike
Man, I don't
Mike
know.
texted me, just so we're all on the same page. And he said, "Damn, I wish Rye would have said something. I wanted to go to a Mariners game."
I didn't go to a Mariners game.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
You don't know anything, Brad, and you proved it on last week's show.
I saw you front and center at a Mariners game sitting in the group seats.
No.
It was like the
First of
Coldplay
all,
concert.
you said last week that the trip turned into like a week-long trip. It was no. I had a work trip on the back end of the
I
Guy's
gave
trip.
the qualifier that I don't know for sure if Ryland's doing something in addition to.
maybe I didn't miss that. Yeah. No, I had a work trip to Denver. So the picture you saw was a Colorado Rocky. I even posted, when I posted the picture, the reason I even did that, because I'm not a big picture poster person, I said, is Anupama here? So I
He
don't know
made
why
an
that-
Anupama joke.
I guess y'all didn't talk about that in Damaris Improv 401 or whatever the fuck.
No, I just remember there was a baseball game, and as I was saying it, I didn't actually remember if it was Mariners. I was just trying to give Mike a hard time because you texted me to say, "Hey, don't let Mike know that I'm going to be in the area."
That's
Yeah.
right. That's what I did. I don't know. We had one of the guys that lives close to where we were at brought in some fresh oysters. Shucked them fresh. Had some fresh Pacific oysters, which is fantastic. Had a day out on a sailboat, which was cool, or an afternoon, whatever. Just the thing about trips like that is you just kind of don't do a lot, which is the whole point. So that was awesome.
Sounds
that
good.
aspect of it.
Wish
Yeah.
I was invited.
Work
You
was
were.
work.
I wasn't.
It was weird being. Don't believe I had been gone.
When did work
By
start taking us
myself
to
that
Denver,
long.
Ryland?
What's that?
Yeah, what are you
When
doing out
did
in
work
Denver?
start taking us to Denver?
It's a good place to have meetings. It's a good accessible.
Oh, it was like an all hands or something.
It was just a handful of us that needed to have a couple days, 2 or 3 days together in a room to do stuff. We've done it before, and it's usually going to be either this particular group. It's been Denver, Chicago, and Nashville. Like we try to stay somewhat central.
All whites, just where the white people like to go. Okay, I got you.
I'm sorry. Do you want us to have our little 2.5
Oakland.
day
Yeah, I
outside
want to
thing?
hear one of you say,
Oakland.
"Hey, let's go to Oakland."
Do you
That's what I want to
understand?
hear one of you
Okay,
say.
you
Let's
just
go to
spent-
Oakland.
We just
Yeah.
spent 13
Albuquerque.
minutes.
Yeah.
Time
Hell.
the fuck out.
Albuquerque.
I do go to Albuquerque.
You just
all the
spent
time.
13 minutes talking about the difference between Murphy and Plano, and you're not going to address the fact that I said central location and you throw out Oakland.
Albuquerque.
That's not central either, and it's also a shithole.
He's
It's
not
not
wrong.
a major airport. It's not even a major airport.
No, he's not wrong.
You
It's a dump.
Albuquerque people, you hear that?
They
There's
know it.
there are parts of it that are nice. There are sections,
know
but overall, it's a trash
know
city.
it. No, Denver, Chicago, Nashville. I guess here as well, but we come here every year for our full company all hands.
Nobody
so,
wants to
you know,
go to
nobody-
Birmingham. Wonder why?
This is not a major.
Oh, I'd go to
airport.
Birmingham in
Hey,
a second.
Hey, Brad. Hey, Brad. When's the last time you flew for work?
I went to Birmingham for a
When's the last time you flew for work?
dental
Not when's-
handpiece conference.
When's the last time you had to get multiple people from across the country to a single location for a 2 or 3 day period.
Can't see Roadhead on a plane, can you, Brad?
Sir, that
You don't just pick a regional airport in buttfuck nowhere and say, let's go there.
sounds like you guys just keep avoiding DC for some reason.
Again, look at a map. We have a guy living in Seattle. You want him to go to DC?
What's wrong with
We have
Detroit?
a guy living in Boston. You want him to go to fucking Oakland? Yeah, what's wrong with Detroit? Gee, I don't know.
Yeah, what about Kansas City?
Yeah, what
That's
about
been
Kansas
discussed.
City?
Kansas City's been discussed, actually. One of the guys that
Go catch a
goes on
Monarchs
this trip,
game.
goes on this meeting trip thing is from that area.
City
So,
of Fountains.
Wouldn't be opposed. Get some.
So you had a good
inferior-
time
You and inferior, weather's not that much better, but
having a
whatever.
new
I'd go.
Fiji oysters.
Yes. Yeah, it was weird being gone 8 days, 7 nights. Literally every pair of underwear I owned was either on me or packed. I realized I'm understaffed in that category. So,
If you're gone 7 nights, you're taking 16 pairs of underwear, right?
no, I don't need 2 every day like you do.
He doesn't shit his pants every day like you. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Raise your hand if you've been on the podcast and had to hold your butt as you ran off camera.
One time out of 274 episodes.
So one more time.
I've also
to me,
never
my man.
woken up in the morning and said, I'm sick. We can't have the show. So
Nobody has ever told you that.
I coughed. We've been at the urgent care for 13 hours. I can't have
They don't
can't
let you
go.
stay at the urgent care for 13 hours.
I wouldn't know. I don't spend enough time there.
As he complains about having a cough for a month.
I don't go there anymore because I
Like-
can go to the regular doctor with no copay on my new plan. So
Whew.
save the $50.
Oh, you rich?
Should have let me
Jesus.
bring those steroids over for you, buddy.
No,
I would've
not
done
really,
it.
Rich. You did bring some. A
I
long
know, but I
time
had some
ago.
more before you left. I told you I would have brought
Oh,
you.
did
some
you
more.
offer? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Man.
You
I forgot
asked
about that.
on the show podcast. It's been one of those weeks full of little things. I told you about Monday. We have one over here. I'm trying to think. You know how sometimes enters the news sphere? And now it's overly represented as being like serious and scary. Even
Oh, I
for,
know where you're going with this.
even
I
for
like-
reasonable people.
I
Is
know where we're
this the
going.
lettuce diarrhea or is the lettuce
No.
diarrhea actually
No.
scary?
It's not. It's not. But we're in the zone, okay?
The ballpark. Got
Do
it.
you guys remember the bacteria resistant antibiotic resistant bacteria?
No.
Not specific to one, but a general fear that it's happening.
Yeah, because it made the news. It made the 2020s and the 60 Minutes and
Okay.
a lot of that was connected to the staph infections. Have you heard of these?
No.
Never heard of this?
I mean, I know what a staph infection is, but what do you mean heard of it? Like, is there an outbreak of staph right now?
No, not right now, but just in the general consciousness over the last 10 years. They're talking about these college programs are getting this antibiotic resistant, like in these communal areas of like showers and like
Like
athletic,
football teams and stuff.
yeah, complexes and
That's
football
always
teams.
happened,
Okay.
hasn't it?
I don't- yeah. I guess it's getting worse, I guess. Or it got
I don't know. I
picked
don't
up
know.
by the news.
I thought it had tamped down, and then out of nowhere we got one that clocked one over here. Just he just woke up in the morning, and I'm like, it doesn't look too serious. And it's not really that big of a deal, but in order to handle one, man, it's requiring attention like 3 times a day.
I've had one.
You got ointment, you got antibiotic, you got cover, you got special soap, and it's just a pain in the ass. Is what it really is.
I think the worst part about it is the potential.
That's what,
Like,
and when
yeah.
it gets real bad, Rylan, we're talking about taking stuff off. We're talking about removal.
Or
If it
you're
goes-
dead.
or if it just takes over your whole system. But we're talking like on the extreme, we start getting into amputations and grafts and all kinds of shit, right? Never even close to that serious, but it's just such a it requires so much goddamn maintenance is what I will say. That it's just another stop in your day where you're like, oh, are we worried about this? We doing this? Did we take care of this? Did you do that? Did you give them this? Just another one of those, right? So we got that happening. Meanwhile, I don't remember what day, Mom gets a call from the school. From a coach. I've called the paramedics. I'm with your daughter right now.
Oh no.
That's
Oh,
how he starts the phone call.
That
guys.
is not the way you start a phone. First thing he should say is everything's okay. We got this under control. Everybody's fine, but
Thank you, Jace. It appears as though you've been in a situation or two where you would be relied upon to communicate urgent news. Okay? Leads with, we've called the paramedics. I'm with Sage right now. Turns out, Sage, what we think happened was that she got a little overheated and she fainted at the school, because at the school right now they're doing the summer off-season program where you can go work out in a supervised situation for 90 minutes. It's like a circuit little workout, and it's all supervised by coaches and everything. But it's fairly quick into the training. She's there. She starts getting dizzy, blah, 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 faints. So they call the paramedics. Paramedics come out, get on the phone. Once coach has said his piece, and paramedics like, here's what's going on. We think she's okay. Do you want us to take her to the hospital? Don't think any of that's necessary. Mom goes to get her. Turns out to be no worse for the wear for the rest of the day, but it was an alarming incident in that, like I said, you start a conversation by saying, hey, here with the paramedics. We think she overheated. We don't know if she has something. We do think that the choices made before the rigorous training were a protein drink, milk-based protein drink.
I was just going to say, coming out of the Reddick family, someone had a half gallon of milk before they went out to work out in 100-degree heat.
yep, that's right. Jesus, the cicadas.
Saw that coming.
The cicadas wanted to chime in on the show.
That was the loudest I think I've ever. They almost drowned out Ryland's voice. What just happened there? I've
Happens all
never
the time.
heard. But that was really.
funny. That was good timing. So I think the fuel choice was a protein drink and a couple saltine crackers.
Okay.
Not only was that the choice, that was the choice like out the door right before training. So
You think bodybuilders would tell you before you go work out to eat 2 saltine crackers and a protein drink?
most of a protein drink, and not only that, but like right before. It's not like she was like an hour before with breakfast. It was like right before, and then go run as your body's like, hey, let me go ahead and process all this milk. So she turned out to be okay, but it was just a part of the week. Just a part
Why would
of,
she ever look at milk, think about that, and think that milk might be the enemy there? Because this is where you're going to have to start teaching your kids that, milk, you can't have milk with your spaghetti, man. Like, it's time to. I've been
you
saying this for as
certainly
long as
can.
we've been friends.
Take that out of my cold, dead hands.
Yeah, you're gonna take the
milk
cold
off
white
your
milk,
throat here, buddy.
cold fresh white whole cold milk out of my hand as I die is what will be happening. Everything has a time and a place, right, Jace? Time and a place.
100%.
Time and a place. My man, that's what I'm here to say.
Why do you keep
And-
saying it like that? I don't understand.
Well, just making sure my point is hammered home. And the time and the place is not right before you start, but we might have an over importance of protein over here because the one was suffering from a protein deficit. So we started proteining him up to make sure that we didn't deal with these crashes that we were dealing with. And so protein might be viewed as like a fix-all over here. And we overcorrected, okay? But there was, because we literally had a blood test, guys. You'll remember I told you there was a blood test. There was a blood test. And it said, hey, man, little kids got low protein. So I just started throwing as much whole milk as I could at the problem.
Why is that what you think when you think protein? Whole milk? You don't think like chicken breast? Or like
I'm more
bacon?
I was more trying to worry about protein at the start of the day, being that we can't control all the meals that are going to happen after the 1st
Aren't
one.
you getting up at 5 in the morning and making a Blackstone breakfast every morning?
And I do try to always put extra chicken in the soup or the pasta dish that I make to put in his thermos. I do. But
Are we doing the protein rich milk for him? Are we doing the Fairlife? Okay.
yeah.
Because that's different than just regular milk. Oh, buddy.
In the ass, you get a piece of what? What?
50
Whoops.
minutes, 40 seconds, Cortland. 50 minutes, 40 seconds.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's different than regular milk. I think they take like the lactate out. It's not quite as
Lactate is the milk that doesn't have the lactose in it. They take the
You meant to say
lactose out.
lactose.
yeah, I meant to say like I'm a little flustered right now after the
We are in
MILF comment.
I think where you're headed with this, we're in the protein era of food right now,
Yes.
where everything that doesn't have protein or isn't thought of as your typical protein vehicle has some a version that has protein added into it. So we're all just kind of like, walking around, feeling around in the dark for protein. It seems like
We're over proteined. We're over proteined in America right now.
You know what I do? What we do is we just keep deli turkey meat cut thin from the deli counter. We buy
Hell
like
yeah.
2 pounds every time we go. People get
Roll it
little
up into a
hungry,
little straw.
just get in there, roll it up, chow
Little
down
meat
on
straw.
cheese. Yeah, a little
Yeah, I
snack.
agree with both of you. We are over proteined in that, like, it's like Frosted Flakes with protein.
Yeah.
I made a joke post on the Twitter the other day. I hadn't had a pudding cup in, I don't know, 10 years. I don't know. It's been 10 years since I had a Jell-O pudding cup. You guys remember the pudding cup, most likely
Yeah, we have.
from your.
They're in the house at all times. They're good.
Okay, good choice. Good choice. I was at a new grocery store. If you'll remember, I texted you guys, "Hey, at a new grocery store. This is hell. Might as well be in a foreign country."
Thank you.
Right? And it's not because I was looking for anything new. It's just you work new things into your life when variables that are typical change to different situations. So like I moved to a new workplace, location wise, right? And so on the way home, my regular grocery store is not on the way home anymore. What do you think? I'm going to go out of my way on my way home? No, on my way home, I'm going to go on my way home, right? It's a new grocery store. So I'm trying to find, and I'm zigging and zagging, and it turns out there's no maybe about it. When I go to my regular grocery store, I'm not paying attention to other people. I can tell they don't know where they're at. I know where I'm at. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I keep my eyes on my own paper, right? But when you're in a grocery store and you're zigzagging back and forth and you don't know where you're going, you notice that everybody in that bitch also doesn't know what the hell they're doing because you keep running into them or you keep, excuse me, sorry, pardon me, let me get around you. So I texted you guys because I was frustrated, but then I was rolling down the aisle and I hit the end of the cold storage end cap and I saw the Jell-O pudding cups and it took my eye, Jace. It took my eye. I was like, ooh, I'm going to get a Jell-O pudding cup. We don't get the Jell-O pudding cups for the kids all the time. I get a chocolate. Ooh, look at this new flavor right here. Churro. They got churro Jell-O pudding cups. So I got a pack of those, I brought it home, and then I tweeted to the Jell-O Corporation because I love the flavor of churro Jell-O pudding cups so much. I tweeted to them that this was great. The only thing it was missing was 23 grams of protein. So, in a few months, when you see Jell-O pudding cups with protein, I'm taking credit.
It's you.
I'm taking credit. And I don't even think it's that big of a prediction. We will see Jell-O pudding cups with protein before
Protein snack pack. It may happen sooner than that because school lunch season is going to be launching.
Yeah. I'm not taking credit for the idea. I'm just telling you it's going to happen. Okay? Because you're right. We're over protein, but Ryan's also right. Like, I think you do mix in, like, you need to be mixing in a lot of protein. You do. Especially if you got little ones running around, and especially if you got one that, for whatever reason, it don't matter what you feed him, he's got to eat every 90 minutes, and he's burning it all off. Learned to ride his bike yesterday in about 5 seconds. That was awesome. But I don't know. There's some weird stuff with protein. Protein, I saw an old man the other day in the grocery store. An old man. I'm talking old, not like jokingly old. An old man had the hand basket, right? Had like 18 of those damn 45-gram protein ice creams. That's the only thing he had. This is the only thing he had was a hand basket full of the high protein ice cream. What the hell is that?
When he was 11 years old, he told somebody, if I live to be 85, I'm just going to eat ice cream. And God damn it, he stuck to it.
Nothing
That's
else.
a king. That's a
nothing
king
else
right there.
in there. Just like 2 levels of the high protein ice cream.
And he told his doctor, he was like, Doc, when I was a kid, I laid down the law on this, and I'm going to do it. And the doc said, that's fine. Just get the kind with protein. You need,
He
Good
had
for him. Shout out to him.
He had the old school Reeboks, like the classic Reebok tennis shoes from when we were like 4 years old. That's a good sign of an old man there. That's a sign of an old, is when you got the old school classic white shoes.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't know-
Monarchs, the white Nike Monarch.
Yeah, but even, I think this is like a generation
older than that?
Yeah, before the
The
Monarch.
Reebok?
Yeah,
My
you know
dad is the white Nike Monarch generation for sure.
Yeah, but you know the Reeboks I'm talking about, where they're just flat sole, all
Yeah.
white, and they have the green little Reebok logo on the side of them.
real clunky.
Yeah,
Probably
but they're
weigh
like-
100 pounds.
But they were like the original,
Yeah.
not generic term, but like the original tennis shoe. Like they were for
Yes.
tennis.
Everyone's picturing this in their brain right now.
That's how you know when you're dealing with a real old, when they got those. Because to me, that predates your Monarch by a good generation, if not 2, for sure. On the podcast.
Well, I'm about done. So I think I'm going to go now. Hey, we're not going to have a show next week because of Brad's going to be in
I'll be
the
back by
Disney World.
Sunday. Won't I be
Are
back
you
by
going to
Sunday?
World?
Land.
I mean, land. Sorry.
Won't I be back by Sunday?
I don't know.
I think I'll be back by Sunday. I think I'm going Monday, leaving Saturday.
That's going to be next Sunday is going to be August. Are you guys aware of that?
That's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Actually, no, I'm leaving August 3rd, Jace. I'm leaving Monday, so I'll be back next week. It's the week after that might be in question.
That's what I meant.
I'm leaving August the 3rd, I think. Look at my damn thing. Now you got me
I don't
all-
know.
Now you got me all junked up.
Is
Well,
anyone
if-
surprised that there's 3 people on the show and 2 of them are having a hard time with a calendar?
If we have a show next week, I have something for y'all that I've gotten obsessed with, and I'll tease it. And you can do some research so we can talk about it.
Do y'all know what
but-
I've become obsessed with?
Pornography.
No. Who gets a porn obsession at 45? Aren't you past these things? I have become obsessed with the food in Richardson, Texas. I can.
Oh, shut up! You're just rage baiting the entire. Don't Ryland. Do not let him do this.
I am telling you.
Can we set up the date for the
He's
side
such a
hot
dick.
dog? Can we put a date on the calendar?
That's not it. That's not in Richardson,
It's Garland, right?
East Dallas.
Okay.
It's all the same.
What about that needs to happen, but what about the Japanese curry place? We need to do this.
That's Richardson for sure.
Yeah,
That's
we need to
Richardson
do
for
this.
sure.
Or what about the Tex-Mex? You showed something the other day that, what did you say? Tex-Mex Chinese? Is that what you
Just
said? Or-
Mexican Chinese is
Mexican
what they
Chinese.
call it.
So-
Chino Mex.
Walk me through this.
They just take Chinese dishes and use a little bit of Mexican seasonings, but then they also mix in like the birria with the Chinese. Like you can get a.
There's a couple. Chris and John's is another big one in Dallas that does
they're,
that.
They're Vietnamese and Mexican, and
Yeah.
they're in Dallas, but it's not far from Richardson. It touches the Richardson border over on that side. But it's like I don't know. It's like a Chinese. It's like Panda Express when you go pick a base and you add two quote unquote entrees, but they just mix all the flavors together.
Here's what we need to do. Listen, this is what we need to do. We got to make a human dad's food day where we meet up in the morning, we do a breakfast somewhere, we go to a bar and watch some sport. It's got to be on a Sunday, so you have stuff to do during the day. You do a lunch, you do a dinner. It's the human dad's day. We charge people $100 to do it, to join us.
Why are we charging people?
What do you mean?
Or you just actually, you actually pick a day and you actually follow through, and then you hope that a couple of our friends show up. That's what you do. But yes, I'm in. I've been in on some version of this for 3 years, 4 years.
Shout out to Chino Mex. Shout out to Okari Cafe. Shout out to Cloud Non. I've got a new favorite.
Oh, right. Cloud Non was another one you sent us some stuff about.
I liked it. I
love all
it,
kind of Indian,
but I liked it.
You had Cloud Non and you're saying I liked it. What did you have?
I ordered about $100 worth of Cloud Non because I wanted to try everything.
And you just liked it, Jason? That's all?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I didn't get a good... Actually, the dessert was the best.
Didn't you? You DoorDashed it all the way.
No. I went and picked it up. But I did take it home in a pizza box. But the garlic chicken was good. I think the creamy garlic, is that the one you had?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Creamy tikka chicken.
It's good. I mean, the concept's great. And the people there were so nice.
It's a pretty place inside. Like, I like the little vibe.
Yeah, it's nice.
Bright and well well decorated, if you will. Great curation on the vibe and the look. But the creamy chicken tikka Cloud Non, the naan wrapped like a calzone or like a stromboli, and then they throw. Come on, bro. That was just okay to you?
It's good. It was good.
Did you eat it while you're dealing with your sickness, cold allergy thing? Because I think some
this
of your
was
taste
weeks
buds
ago.
were dead.
No, this was weeks ago.
I can't believe that at all. It was tremendous. It was so tremendous.
The thing that I want to talk about the next time we come together is aphantasia. Do you know what that is?
Do what now?
Is that an ailment or an enjoyment?
Aphantasia is effectively, like, essentially, like, when you try to picture things in your brain, you're unable to picture those things. And there's this spectrum of, like, how people visualize things. Like, if you close your eyes and you picture an apple, are you able to see an image of an apple?
Now I see the aphantasia test visualized of this, because I didn't know what the word was, but I'm very familiar with the concept as being presented on social media by psychologists and or just laymen who are being like, I didn't know people lived like this, because mine is whatever the 20 is, whatever the farthest end of the spectrum of seeing it in 360 3D perfect pixelated. I can visualize what you tell me the prompts, and I'll tell you every kind of apple there is per the vision in the middle of this projector here.
And I see nothing but darkness.
See, I could do that too, though. I can visualize the darkness.
So anyway, I think we should talk about this. I'm really interested in Ryland's brain because I feel like of the three of us, Ryland has the most unique brain.
Yeah, that's pretty well documented.
Yeah, and I'm curious, like, now that we know
what if
the
he
two of
says
us,
he can see stuff, but he can only see it in black and white? So I'm pretty sure he's colorblind. I'm pretty sure.
Quick side note: do y'all know how I've spent the last 2 months tinkering with pool chemistry? Do you know how hard it is to maintain pool chemistry when you're colorblind? They need a freaking accessibility kit for pool testing. But no, I've talked to y'all about, what is it, synesthesia, where you see sounds. I've talked to y'all about that before, right?
Got that problem too.
Yeah, I don't consider it a problem at all. It helps me recognize music, or recognize the character in music, or like, oh, I want to, make that guitar sound like that song over there, and I'm like, oh, I think if I turn this knob, maybe it'll be a little more, because I can. It's like a mapping in my brain of way it sounds to the way it looks in my head. I don't know, but yeah. I don't know about the other thing, but we can.
Yeah,
for
don't
next
tell
week.
us yet. I'll send it in the text.
I
I'll send it in
really
the text message
thought
and
about
let you look at it, and we'll talk about it next week.
Is there like a quiz you take?
No, it's just a picture that you look at. It's very straightforward. It's
Hit the outro, Jace.
okay. Doop.
Jace. Rylan.
What a great show today, don't you guys think? Didn't it just flow really nicely?
I feel like we had some of the somebody missed rhythmic beats missing that we do when we get back together. I don't know. Could have been together. It could have been better. You said MILF instead of milk. I don't know.
I thought that was the best part of the show.
Yeah, whatever. I like to make a thank you to those that listening for the sake of enjoying a podcast.
Yep, there we go. We're back into the groove. Yeah, 100%. Worst show ever.
Worst show. Stupid show. Just hope it dies. Just know
For the
there's
kids.
there's not going to be an announcement. Okay? There's not going to be some... You know the trend that was going on around the social medias for a little while? It might have made its way to Facebook, right? But you remember the trend, Jace, where it was like,
Why are you talking to me like I'm on Fuck.
What a dick, dude. What an absolute jerk.
Jason
the
knows
only-
what I'm talking about. He knows
Do
what I'm
not
talking
drag me under with you.
Sorry I'm not on TikTok.
Jason knows what I'm talking about trend-wise, not media-wise. Just the trend. The trend when it's like you didn't know that was the last time you picked your kid up, so now you got
Yeah,
all these...
that crushes me, yeah.
You got all these grown adults picking up their damn near grown adult child because they remembered the last time they held them was like 15 years ago. And that's what's going to happen with our podcast. You never know that was the last time you're going to podcast, and then you're just done. That's the way it's going to be.
You never know when your last coitus reference is going to happen.
I may do this till the day I die.
You never know when your last hot takes is going to get brought to the table. You know.
You never know when the last time you'll hear piece of puss is.
You never know the last time you're going to say freeze your hot dog.
Yeah. Jace didn't know that it was going to be a part of his life at this point. You know?
I'm convinced every week when I wake up and think about the prospect of sitting here for an hour while Brad tries to podcast, makes me want to murder myself, but I still do it every week.
It's not murder. If you
I'm going to go
yourself.
troll the discount meat section at the aforementioned Kroger and find something to grill outside. I'm going to be in the pool and grilling.
Hey, remind me of aphantasia and China for next time. Okay, I'm not going to remember this. I'm not going to write it down, but I want to talk about both.
Somebody's eat Jace next Saturday night. Fantasia and China.
Not Fantasia. All right,
Oh, until next time. Free baby Jessica. I'll be here with you till the end of this one. Did you get any ass?
Can't you get a piece of puss?
That's not me.
Can't you get a piece of puss? Can't you get a piece of puss?
Didn't you say it?
Puss.
And I was repeating it disgustingly.
I said, did you get any ass?
Hell yeah.
No,
And you said, yeah, did you get a piece of puss?
Oh my god.
no. Find the
Oh
episode.
my god. Puss. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Puss. Hell yeah. Puss.
We're going to have to clear the decks and start over. You just...
It's a valid question, and the world wants to know the answer. Old head cold Brad there at the end is my favorite appearance.
Next time. Free baby Jessica. Out.